Do we have a way to modify the threshold? I'm sorry, which threshold are you referring to, Yassine? Not sure what you mean by that. Maniam, Maniam, this is your first time attending. You're giving a great answer. Possibly we could start by increasing the number of epochs and monitor validation accuracy loss in addition to model training accuracy. Maniam, that's a great answer. Great answer. And honestly, that's what caught my eye too, right? And Leo, that's why I asked you what you meant by depth. Because remember, guys, you could modify the neural network, but what about the training? What about the training itself? That has depth too. We choose the depth, right? Look at the trend of the validation accuracy with these epochs. It's on an upward trend. It's a good trend. We just didn't do a lot of epochs, right? So if one of my staff showed me this, I'd say do another 10 epochs, go to 20, right? So that's a great observation of Amanium, right? Why mess with your neural network when you're on an upward trend? You're not always going to be on an upward trend, but just change the epochs. Just train more, right? So I know there's people that are new in the chat, so you're going to be saying what's an epoch. Okay, so I could give you a technical explanation and all that stuff, but let me break it down for you real simple. Remember when you were in school and you had like semesters for each class, right? You know, I think it works this way internationally, but most of the time you have a school year and then you have like 2 semesters, right? Take classes some semester, then the next semester, right? So an epoch is like a semester in college. And you're going to take a class during that semester. Okay? And you're going to go and you're going to finish that semester. What if you could relive that semester and you're going to take the same class with the same notes and the same exams? Wouldn't you do better the second semester? What if you could take it a third semester? Same notes, same test, same class. Wouldn't you be doing better the third semester? Because now you learned the first semester, you improved some mistakes in the second semester, and now you get a third chance to improve those mistakes. Right? What if you had a fourth semester? Same class, same notes, same exams. How good are you going to do your fourth semester? Your fifth semester? Your sixth semester? That's an epoch. An epoch is training your neural network, except that it retains all the information it learned in the previous epochs. So that's an epoch. An epoch is like a semester in school. And you get to relive it over and over and over and improve over and over and over again. Okay? That's an epoch. That's how I want you to think about it. So that's why, you know, again, going back to Maniam's observation, yeah, our epochs are going like this. Why would you stop? Again, there will be a diminishing return, but we're not there yet, right? We still have a little bit of a ways to go. And also, to emphasize, keep in mind that even though we are focusing on Keras and PyTorch, epochs is something that's fundamental to all neural networks. It's not exclusive to Keras. It's one of the powers of neural networks that you can sit there and retrain it over and over again, right? But when you hear epoch, I want you to think about that analogy, because that's really what it is. You're letting your neural network learn all over again while retaining the same information it learned in previous epoch. So it just gets more and more powerful as it goes, the more epochs you give it. All right. Yassine says, I always had that question for neural networks. Yeah, but I don't know what you're referring to, Yassine. The threshold? Not sure. I get what you mean. Hey, Sam, welcome back. Glad to see you. I hope you're doing well in Mexico. Leo says, trigger warning example. School wasn't that bad. Come on. All right, guys. So, yeah. So I think that we can do more with epochs here, right? I think we could easily say, hey, let's see what happens after 20 epochs, right? But who wants to look at PyTorch? Right? If we're going to do a benchmark test, we need to get our PyTorch side going, right? We can come back and play with the Keras stuff, because I see a lot of interest in the Keras stuff, and basically fine tuning neural networks in general, right? I get it. It's interesting, right? But let's be fair, right? Let's go to PyTorch. And maybe some of you will like the PyTorch better, right? But I'm glad that all of you have got to have, a feel for what the Keras code looks like. Because see, to me, this code just makes sense, right? Like I can easily see where I can add more layers. I can easily understand why this is the dimensions, right? So that's why for me, I tend to gravitate towards Keras because of that. But let's look at PyTorch, right? So let me go over here. Let me start a file for PyTorch. So this is going to be our neural network. .py. And now we're going to tell our employee that we like that, but now we want to see it with PyTorch, right? That's kind of what we did last week, right? Just say, hey, I like the code, keep the same structure, but show it to me in PyTorch, right? All right, so let's keep doing that. So same neural network, same data, but this time we want to use PyTorch. The same data, but this time show it to me using the PyTorch for the neural network. I knew I made a mistake in there somewhere. All right. All right, here's the same neural network using PyTorch, working the synthetic data sync, loading data. Okay, cool. Okay, that looks good. Oh, it got fancy on us. It's going to use a class. Ooh.